Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hope it's going well. Sorry for the late start. I just needed to get some stuff sorted out. So, you just. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted. Hello. I have to get something sorted with my drawing program because it's not doing the right thing. Okay. Awesome. Love that. That's not right. There we go. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Just had to fix some stuff on my end. Okay. Okay. Is my pen working? Yes, it is. Okay, looking good. Okay. Where can I put this? This can go here, honestly. So today is going to be a good variety. I'm doing one session of each of my topics. Going to be starting with perspective. Then I'm going to be going to the gesture and portrait drawing. Then I am going to be doing the body constructions. So, like I said, good variety. Hopefully it all goes well. And I think without further ado, I'm going to start. So this is going to be a bit of an odd one since they're in the drawing. It's a little bit odd since I have there's a in front of the left vanishing point there is a there's like this kind of on ramp for cars. So it's going to be interesting to try to figure that one out. So I think to start it off, I am going to. Ooh. I am going to start by having the edge of the sidewalk go like. Nope. Like that. Wait, no, it goes almost. It's just going to go straight down. We are on. Like, this picture was taken with like perfect accuracy in the fact that it doesn't, it's all like, it's right on the, like, the perspective the vanishing point is right in line with this sidewalk. So that's pretty cool. So there's the edge of the sidewalk. Then nope, that is not right. How's that? Nope, that is not the right angle either. Get a little bit lower. There we go. There we go. That's looking pretty good. A little bit squiggly, but gets. Actually, I am not going to accept it. That's better. Okay. So that's this street, and that's literally all of it. Like that's the roads. So we'll have to do that because that, you know what? I actually did that kind of. I got the angle almost perfect, I would say, because that's where it ends on in my drawing as well. Okay. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start with the building on the right and work my way left. So it's 340. Okay. Okay. Ooh. That building's actually a bit too tall. Luckily, I have an eraser. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Ooh. Okay, now the fence. Luckily, this is a fence, so it's pretty see-through. we go. Okay. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then got the rest of the fence. Like, it's actually pretty tall. Eh. Got the edge of the sidewalk. There we go. I'm to make a kind of an awning right here. Okay, there we go. That's looking pretty good with the at the edge of the sidewalk. Oh wait. Oops. There we go. And the there we go. Erase this. Now got the telephone pole that goes right here. Got the okay, that's looking pretty good. Go. Okay. Liking that. Now, gotta get the top in. Okay, there we go. Now, oops, clicked the wrong thing. There we go, and now connect those. Then the sidewalk stuff. That's pretty good. Just gonna erase the extra bits. Alright. Now I got a car here. Right there. Luckily for me, it's kind of a deserted one. Kind of a deserted area, so don't have to worry about... Like, this will be the only car. And as such... I'll actually make it pretty detailed. There we go. I'm gonna go a little bit wild and crazy with this one and make it so that it's off of the curb. There we go. Hopefully it's not terribly crazy. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, then I'm going to We'll lightly erase this so that doesn't take away from it. There we go. Not as detailed, but it's actually a pretty not detailed car, unfortunately. Oh well. So there. Oh, that actually turned out better than I expected. So that's the front of the sidewalk, then, or the right side of the sidewalk, and actually, I'll make the building first. So, there we go. It's looking pretty good. And I have two buildings that are going to be similar height as each other, so that's good. Okay, and it goes like that. This building ends here. Okay. Then there is a fence. Okay. That goes here. There's a building here. Okay, and that goes here. Then it goes to there, right? Yeah. Then there's a building that goes back up there with this as the height. And then it's actually a building that's way up here. Nope. Way up here. And that goes all the way over here. Well, let's connect the lines. That goes there. Okay. working our way. There we go. Okay. Before I forget, let's make the back edges. So okay. Okay, that went a little far, but it's fine. There we go. There we go. Let me just add the lines for this fence since there are some. There we go, and then there we go. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Now there's a building here. Okay, that's good. And then all right. All right, there we go. I think that just about does it for the right side. Now let me do the left side. Okay. Obligatory front face. Then so there we go. And we go. No, that could be better. There we go. Now there's a building right here with really interesting design, and I think I'm going to portray it while simplifying it. Okay, so there's that. I'm actually going to erase that a little bit because it's not that tall. And then it's got like up here. That's close enough, I'd say. Just to make life simpler, I did actually make it that tall. Okay, and then I am doing pretty good business. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And all that good stuff. You said how'd your test go today? I think I remember you saying that you had one of your tests. If I'm remembering wrong, feel free to let me know, or if you don't want to say, then that's fine too. I'm glad you're doing good, at the very least. It's going to be, just to let you know, this is going to be a little bit of a longer stream. I'm going to be doing 3 different sessions today, rather than the normal 2. And I think I'm going to be testing it out. And I might be starting earlier from now on because I'm thinking of doing 3 sessions per stream going forward. So I might stream earlier. I don't want to consistently go too late. But today's a little bit of an exception. Okay. That's looking pretty good. And then the building in the back is here. I know. Here. There we go. And there we go. That's looking pretty good. Okay. Oh, right. You said tomorrow before, or soon, 2 days ago. Whoops, sorry about that. I forgot I didn't stream yesterday. Oh, well. Not to play Viacom. Ooh, that's pretty neat. I sounds like a good time in my book. So that's good. No, I kind of got it. So you went to 2 of the elementary schools to play band, and then went to a concert and played for adults. From my understanding, maybe that's not how you meant it, but that's kind of what I got out of it. You know what? I'm just gonna not draw that because I don't feel like it. That's the beauty of art. If you don't feel like putting something in there, you don't have to. There we go, and then there we go, and then there we go. All right. Not really any. Well, like, since this is behind, I get to take a few creative liberties. There we go. That's a good part of drawing, just having the freedom to do what you want. That's also the beauty of one of the good things about aphantasia. You don't have any pictures in your head to compare your drawings to and be disappointed by. That's looking pretty okay. Should probably finish the curb, huh? That would probably be good. Okay, just gonna erase this. Oh, I was just talking about one of the good things about having aphantasia is that you don't have any images in your head to compare your drawing to. So if it like if I draw something poorly, then I don't have to worry about it not matching what's in my head. I'm like, woo. Just gonna actually erase these and make them construction lines instead of... There we go. Yeah, beauty of art is that you can add and take away anything at your own discretion. You don't have to worry about it. There we go. That is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. To be fair, this has like a little antenna. Okay. Did I get everything? I am thinking I did. Oh, I didn't. There we go. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm gonna be honest. I had done Fort Worth, Texas last time, or the last time I did perspective drawing, and I know somebody who lives near Albuquerque, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw here. But then I was like, then I started looking through the city, and I'm like, oh, there is like no tall buildings here. At the very least, like it took me for a while to even find this, and these are not tall buildings whatsoever. These are kind of like all like this is like the entire this from what it feels like this is like the entirety of how all the tall buildings in Albuquerque. But you know what? It is what it is. It looks pretty good. It's pretty. It's got a good amount, a healthy amount of detail or healthy amount of different stuff. So it's like, okay, got that. Okay. Actually going to draw the sign, because why not? There we go. Okay. What else do I got? Can draw a door. Yes. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. Kind of, that's kind of interesting that it, um, like, do you play that game, or do you just like, oh, you just came across it after you made the sprite? Because I had a kind of a similar situation. I designed my PNG tuber avatar, and it like after I designed it, it looks really close to a VTuber that I hadn't heard of before, and it's like, oh well, that's kind of awkward. I mean, I'll still use it because it is relatively distinct, but um, I just thought it was like, oh, that's like super super interesting that we both came up with a similar design, completely separate from each other. I think I'm gonna call this one done. Okay. That looks pretty good. Gonna export it before I forget. Export. Huh. That's really interesting that so kind of a similar situation, but it's like obviously if you like the design, then it's like okay, well then it makes sense that it would kind of converge onto something that you like. You don't want to design something you don't like. At least in my perspective, that's what sometimes happens. So it's like, well, kind of can't really control that. Ooh. I just realized that the bottom of the sign didn't get drawn properly, so I'm just gonna do that. There we go. That looks pretty good. And nothing else is missing. Okay. Okay, gonna turn off that layer. And then go here. Yeah, from what I've seen, like I've uh I've watched videos on making pixel art and it's like despite the surface level simplicity, it's like, oh, yeah, it pixel art is very difficult. Oh, hi. Hi Nico, how's it going? Just going through learning to draw in 1 year. Um this is going to be I did some perspective drawing before, and now I'm going to be doing a some gesture and a portrait drawing. I just gotta I gotta find a I'm just trying looking for a reference um for my portrait that won't get me banned. Hope hope you're having a good day or had a good day or whatever your time zone is. Ooh, that's pretty neat. Nine but I feel like it's from. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Not gonna draw that one. Okay, trips. Next. This site does not have the best portraits. You know what? I think I'll draw this one. It's kind of weird, but you know what? We can work with weird. Save image as male portrait. Four. Okay. Insert as a reference. Actually, I wonder if there's a way to edit this. I don't need the edges. Can I crop it? Sorry that you're not really seeing much on the screen right now. Trying to get the reference for the portrait drawing. Do like that. Okay, save. There we go. Insert as a reference. Ooh, that's pretty cool, Nico. That working it's pretty cool that you're both working on making pixel art. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna be using that as using this picture as my reference for my gesture, my portrait drawing. Sorry about that. That's why I was like, this one's a little bit weird, but we can work with weird. But yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Before I draw that portrait drawing, I am going to do a bit of gesture drawing. I'm just gonna make sure that my pen is working still, because it is conked out in the middle of doing it before. So we are all good. Wait, yeah. Oop, I just realized my color switching was wrong. I just make sure blue's working. Yep. Okay, gonna drink some water first before starting. Okay. That's looking pretty okay. Okay, gonna get my thing ready for my gesture drawing. And this thing is weird. It sometimes pulls up duplicates, like the same one 2 sessions in a row. Weird. Oh well. Hmm. Oh, well, that's where that picture's from. I just found the album where I got this picture in the clear. Okay. All right. I am going to get started. Oh wait. There's a couple of things I have to do. I just realized I didn't do yet. Yes. Okay, there we go. That is good. What else did I need to do? Okay. All right. I will actually be right back. I gotta go take care of something, but I'll be, yeah, like I said, be right back, like 5 minutes tops. So feel free to get up, move around if you've been sitting for a bit, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Gonna get that back on and there turn that off. Pen's working. That's good. Okay. Think without further ado, I am going to get started. Okay, so got that, and then you, and then okay, and then got the okay, that's pretty good. That is really weird. Fortunately, I don't think I can be too much of a help for you because I'm not super familiar with that kind of stuff, but I hope it gets resolved. Okay. It's pretty good. Got the actually I'm gonna draw the head. That's good. Dang it. That's decent. Okay, and then okay with the looking like nope. How's that? Yes. Then there and there. Okay. That's looking decent. I'm going to be honest, I'm actually pretty amazed with how well this is turning out so far. So this is where the foot is. Then the ankles right here. So Okay, then there we go. Wow. As long as I don't mess this last bit up, I'm gonna say this is my best one so far. Can't wait to have this in the video. Looking good. Okay. Then okay, that's good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I'm gonna call it. That one, this is my best one so far. That's good. Got the play button. Okay. And good timing. That one just ended. Okay. So got that with that. Got the there we go with that's looking pretty good. Then okay. There we go with the goes like here with this line, and then this line. Oh, oh, that's good that it wasn't anything that you did, business. Sorry if you typed that a bit ago. It's like, okay, what's supposed to happen? Okay. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Okay. This leg ends almost straight down. I'm gonna that the foot's there. Then foot there. Underneath almost almost directly underneath the hand. So that foot goes there. Okay. So there we go with that's good, and then okay. There we go. Now, bada bing, bada boom. Got the torso. And then the hip. There we go with the head like this. Nope, smaller. Okay, phew. Something just happened with my computer and it's like, oh, that's a thing that happens. I actually don't have a Discord, sorry. I yeah, I guess I never really thought about it. Oh, business. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. Oh, man. So, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And then the hand comes out here. Okay. Okay. Got the leg and then the. It's looking pretty good. There we go. The ankle going there. That's good. And then. Okay. 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 I think that does it for that one. It's going to pause that. That. Hit 3. Got the brush. Change the size. Was that to, I'm guessing, was that to me or was that to business, Nico? Sorry. I don't wanna, um, be, like, I don't want to assume, because you know what happens when you assume. Okay. At the brush. Oh. Yeah. Man. I guess that's what I get for assuming. Okay. Going to get started on the portrait. Is this working? And my delay is really high for whatever reason. Okay, so start with the coat. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Okay. That's good. Good enough at the very least. Okay, switch the colors and let's get started on the is that pretty good? A bit too far right. Is that? That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Ooh. That's looking okay, I think. Okay, and then there. There. That's good. Okay. There we go. And then I'm gonna work on the shape of the head. Luckily for me, side profiles are my best shape, so I'm pretty happy to do one. Okay. Luckily, his head shape is actually pretty simple too. Don't have to freestyle the hair like I did earlier last stream. That was fun. Actually, just redo that. Keep shifting. Okay. Man. Okay, there we go. Switch the colors and start with mine. Here we go. Okay. Hmm. Something doesn't feel right about this one. I drew this too far left. Now, how does that look? Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Nope. That's better. There we go. So, somewhere along the line, I didn't do too far, didn't do it far enough left, but oh well. Still doing pretty okay at the very least. Okay. Gonna work my way down now. eyebrows. Or eyebrow, I should say. Goes. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Switch the colors back. Okay, the okay. There we go. That's looking pretty good. It's inline or there makes all right. There we go. Now the nose details. Okay. So going from right here-ish. Oop, forgot to switch the colors. Going from right here-ish to right here. Got the swish. Nope. Hmm. That does not seem right. Okay, there we go. Then. Silly mistake. Oh, just pop my back. Okay. It's looking pretty good, I guess. Can do the lips now, or the lips and beard, I'll say. Dang it. Now let's see if I can replicate that on my side. Almost. Here we go. With that. Okay. Switch the color. Or nope, don't switch the color. Switch the pen. There we go. Okay. Looking pretty good. Or good enough. Hey, I've got the beard. with the go. Now to draw it just below the eyes in the middle. Okay. Go. Okay. All right. That's looking pretty good. Now to finish it off, I have to do the ear. Okay, that's looking decent. Switch the colors. Okay, business. Don't hope hope it goes well, and whatever you're doing goes well, and we'll see you in a bit. Oh, oops. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm actually going to, well, after I'm done drawing this bit, I'll there's another part that I think will be good to add besides the earring. Okay. You know what the funny thing is? The ear is one of the best parts. I'm one of the parts I'm best at drawing it, and I'm not a huge fan of drawing them. But I mean, I want to be accurate, so I want to be as accurate as I can, so I draw them, but they are not. I just want to get this over with. Hey Nico, if you want to tell me, I'm kind of curious. What's the comic you're drawing? Like, it's like the story in it? If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. I was just kind of curious. Ooh. Now switch and how does that look? I think I'll call it. I don't think adding anything else will make it better. Kind of sad that didn't turn out great, but you know what? I had a good one. A bit of like my last portrait went pretty well, so I can be happy about that at the very least. Just gotta file, export. Okay. There we go. Teen and there we go. Oh, I see what I did wrong. It's not tall enough. Let me pull up my notepad really quick. We're just drawing. Falling off face, not pushed. Overall, it wasn't terrible by any means, but wasn't great. I am going to get up and walk around, get something to drink. So I would say to suggest doing the same thing, but I am you don't have to listen or whatever. I'm just a person on the internet, but if you're feeling good, then don't worry about it. But I'll be back in probably like 15-ish minutes. Actually, give me 1 second. 2, 8, 30. But yeah, I'll be back in like 50, I mean, not 50, 15-ish minutes. So I will see you when I get back. Hello, sorry about the wait. I am back. Um, Took a little bit longer than I expected, so sorry about that. Hey, business. Get that off the screen. There we go. Okay. Oops. Is that? Sorry about the wait. Let me just make sure I got everything correctly. Okay, that's good. Yeah, probably about 5:30 my time. Um, yeah, just I was just since it's probably going to end around 9 um 9:40ish today. I was like, yeah, no, that is less than ideal. But yeah. Oh, hopefully this last section goes well. Fingers crossed. Just gonna go through the pictures again just to make sure I got all of them look fine. Oh man, unfortunately, 3 pretty thin people, and I tend to draw thinner than the reference shows. So hopefully it works out today. I'm really working on my observation to get that to hopefully make it so that it's not as bad. But yeah, they're a little bit thicker than stick figures, but yeah, they tend to be off. So hope for the best. Without further ado, I think I'm going to get started. Just gotta make sure I'm recording it. There we go. And start the timer. So, got that, and then that with the this time it is exact that this is how it's supposed to be a little bit thinner because they're sideways. So at the very least I have that going for me. Okay, so wait, no. There we go. With the stomach coming out like that. It's almost right on top of the chest. There we go with the arm. This is the hand. The hand goes here, and then here. Then the elbows, I want to say. It is a straight line, but oh well. Right now I decided to take a break. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever, like if something, like taking a break will probably help in the long run with, you can get ideas, like, you can get ideas again. Ah, shoot. Oh well. Okay, there we go. The elbow here is going to be this. Okay, there we go, and then there we go. The thumb going like that. And thumb going like that. Hand's a little bit big, but it's fine. Knee goes there. Then, so knee cap goes on the top half, I want to say. Yeah, this is about halfway. So kneecap goes, or knee goes there, and then up and right. And here's the ankle. Well, actually, ankle and ankle there. There we go. Then there we go. There we go. And now to erase it. Do the set. Oh, dang it. Okay, now to do the actual lines. Okay, and then okay, there we go. There's that arm with the and okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, there we go. I really appreciate you saying that. I've been like really focusing, like I've been really focusing um and really like I've rewatched a couple of the lessons and and in order to get better understanding of it. So thank you very. I really appreciate you saying that. Actually, it's about 2/3. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now the there we go. Then 2/3 down-ish is when it gets. Actually. Okay, and then heal, and then the rib cage is right here. She has a pretty prominent one, so I'm gonna actually draw the entire thing. And then how much time is left? Ooh. Oh, I just realized that I almost forgot to draw her other arm, which would have been a bit awkward if she was just one-armed, but you know. Gonna be honest. To be fair, she is pretty pretty, but I don't think it would be a good idea for me to draw her with. I don't think it would make sense for her to only have one arm. And ooh, her glute is a little bit off. That's better. Yeah, when I did my February video, I was like I was able to see my progress at like the beginning of the even like the I looked at the beginning of February and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like I still have critiques of my own stuff, but I can really see where it was. Oh. You know what? I think I'm gonna what did I just do? Oh, I just hit the scroll wheel. I am going to make it like this instead. And then like this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Just darkening the outline so it reads easier. If I see something like the feet like I just did, or the shins that I just did, I'm gonna fix that too. But right now I'm just almost tracing the outside lines. At the very least, I can use this as practice for line control. Okay. Okay, I'll darken them all at the end. The rest at the end, because that was the allotted time that I gave myself. Okay. So there, and then there. Got the torso. Oh, nope. the torso. There we go. The hips. Oop. Hips. There we go. Okay. With the center line going like this. And then this. Shoulders goes like that. And the wrist goes here. The elbow here. And shoulder. And then shoulder. Elbow. Wrist. Connect the dots. Hope I'm not making her too thin. She is a bit thin, but not anorexic. So hopefully I don't mess it up. Anyways. Okay, and then zoop. Zoop. And then connect that with with the head like this. Boom and boom. Swoosh, swoosh, and swoosh. Then wham. Now to get the feet. The heel probably goes here with the knee like that. Let me just make sure that that's about right. And then and then heel goes here. Okay, now to connect the dots. Oop. Hi, I'm Broken Angel. Nice to meet you. Hope you have a good time here. There we go. I'm just going through doing the Learn to Draw series by Mark Brunet. And yeah, it's right now this is I'm doing some body constructions. There we go. And then, ooh, no. There we go. And then, here. There we go. There we go. That's looking pretty decent. So I'm going to start the next stage. Okay. Now. Okay, there we go. And then got the tricep. And then there we go. It's looking okay. Okay, there we go. Got the had to freestyle the neck on the right side because her hair covers it, but I think I did a decent job at the very least. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Now we there we go. And ooh, that's actually not good. There we go. There we go. Man, that is pretty decent, I would say. Got the center line going. Oh. There we go. Ooh, just realized I did. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, and then got the legs. Then 2/3 down. There we go. All right. That's pretty good. Looking okay, and then the all right. 2/3 down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one too. Like, oh my goodness. Just gonna erase this edge. There we go. Okay, now I gotta do the, here's a knot with, there we go. Okay, then there we go. Pretty happy with that result. Like, okay. Can fix the foot a little bit. Okay. I think it's time for the next one in a little bit. Yeah, well, just not too long. Okay. And now we start. So we got the there we go. Then got the torso. I I've learned my lesson. Make it thicker. There we go. Unfortunately, gotta ride a fine line with that because don't want to be too thick where it's unrealistic, but also don't want to be too thin. And I am not good at riding that line, unfortunately. But I'll get better, hopefully. Okay. That's looking pretty decent. There we go. There we go. And then older. There we go. Rest. It's right here, I'd say. Okay. Okay. Okay, switch the connect. Gotta just connect the dots. Connect the dots. You. And then connect the dots. Got the head. That's pretty good. Okay, and then that's good. Enough. Got the center line. Like that. Alright. With the light going like this. The foot or back foot is going to be on this side, so let me just. It's actually going to be right here, and then her right foot is going to be right there. Let me just. Okay, and then connect the dots. Okay, there we go. Let me just say that's heel is actually right below. Actually I think I measured it out pretty well. Like I placed that heel correctly. Okay, there we go. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. There we go. And then heel. I'm actually going to draw the thing that she's stepping on too, but just very basically. There we go. Oh. Then, almost forgot her hand here. There we go. Now to erase it. Okay. Time to draw. Oops. There we go. And there we go. Okay. It's looking, head's looking good. There we go, and then there we go. Got the low bump for the deltoid. Then the tricep. There we go. Ooh, it was actually your bicep. Arms facing up. There we go. That's good. Okay, with this goes there, and then, and there's a fine line between drawing the arm too thin and too thick. Like my goodness. It's just all about riding that line to make it just right. Ooh. Goo. Where does my username come from? My username comes from I decided to write myself some quote unquote lore for my future model. And the lore is that I used to be an angel that lived in heaven, but then I got then the character got infected with demonic energy, which led to kind of like not corruption, but something that looked like corruption, and gaining the powers of both so he gains the power of over darkness and also the power over light that he was born with. And then that he got afraid that like the people of heaven would reject him, so he fled down to earth and fights against the evils of the world while trying to tame the powers that he received, and he struggles with it, but ultimately overcomes the circumstances. That's kind of like the basics of it. I don't know if that's what you wanted to know, but figured I'd kind of give you the whole breakdown since I figured erase this. Okay. But yeah, that's about it. Yep. Like the yeah, the broken and angel is kind of like how I like the kind of themes of it. You got the belly button here, ribs. There you. That's pretty good. There we go. Actually going to. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. That's pretty decent. Okay. All right. Almost done. There we go. I think I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, and yeah, that's the kind of the background of it. Um, I got that. All right, I think that is going to be it for the day. Yeah, I will most like there's a slim possibility that I stream again on Monday, like because I'm going to be out of town for the weekend, but there is a slim chance that I stream Monday, but most likely the next stream will be Tuesday at and it will most likely be at um 5:30 my time. So 6:30 your time, I think, if I remember right. Um but yeah. Yeah, I hope to see you there. Ooh. Actually going to start recording again and then draw. Just realized that she looks indecent here. There we go. There we go. But I think I am going to call it then. Just be getting a little bit tired. I don't know. I don't know what's going on for you, but I gotta work early tomorrow, so I hope you have a good. Oh wait, no, wait is. Oh yeah, cause yeah, I'm my days are so screwed up right now. So today's Thursday. I will not be streaming Friday. So most likely Tuesday, possibly Monday, 5:30. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you then. Take care, and hope you have a good Memorial Day.